I hope you are all staying safe indoors and doing well. This is a wild time for all of us. First, you should know that distance learning will be pretty different from traditional class time. It's important to practice patience and flexibility as we adapt to this new situation. So I wanted to start off this PowerPoint with just the date as usual, right? Some things don't change. And here's kind of what we'll be doing is the first few things I'll go over kind of what to expect with distance learning, and then we'll take a little break and I'll come back with a second video with some French content and some homework for tomorrow. So all classes at VHS are now conducted online. Classes are asynchronous. That means that your teachers will upload their lessons to either Canvas or Google Calendar or Google Classroom, and you'll follow the lesson and complete the activities on your own time. You won't be spending all day in front of your iPad. Different classes will ask for more or less screen time, depending on the curriculum. For example, today, Thursday, is a day 1, which means you have French 2. Your French 2 lesson, this slideshow, was available on Canvas starting at 8:30 a.m. Thursday, and you can watch the video lesson and then complete any assignments anytime between this morning and Friday evening. Some of you have very busy lives at home. If it's not possible for you to complete the lesson on time, please send me an email to let me know and I'll extend the deadline. So how do I find the daily lesson in Canvas? And daily assignments and previous lessons? So to do that, let's log into Canvas. And so hopefully you've logged in. You're in French 2, Semester 2. And I've changed the homepage to this, so you can directly get to what I call distance learning resources. I want this module to be kind of a go-to for you. So meeting plan 3/15/2020, that's the message I sent out about kind of what's going on. The weekly lesson will always be available to you at the start of the day. So if you click on that, it'll send you to this document here. And so it's got the date, Thursday, March 19th, what you can do after this lesson, things that I'll be teaching you in the lesson, if there's a discussion, like something in Canvas, an assignment or practice, something like homework, and then an assessment would be kind of like a quiz. After this one, you have a quiz, which is kind of both, but it's not a big quiz, so don't worry. At the top, you'll have the course, class periods, who I am, and then when I have office hours. So every morning or every day, teachers will have office hours, about an hour a day. So for me, for French 2, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., you can email me and I'll respond instantly, basically. Otherwise, I'll respond quickly. So if we go back to distance learning resources, you can see this is the assignment for today. So this is a quick quiz you'll be taking about the information I presented. So simple questions about what things will be like with distance learning, and then a few multiple choice questions about conjugating verbs. And you'll have 3 attempts. So that's how you find the daily lesson. And the assignments will be right there too, under distance learning module. Previous lessons. So if you go back to modules, we've got the distance learning resources. If you scroll down, you've got all these older units. So Unit 0, Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, and now we're in Unit 4. And what I've done is I've organized them by date. So you can look up, okay, well, what did we do last Friday on the 13th? And you've got that PowerPoint. Another great way to find this information is the calendar. I really want to encourage y'all to use the Canvas calendar. Okay, so this is what's due Friday morning. I had a Q&A session with students and parents yesterday. And then you remember we tested recording on Canvas. This was the PowerPoint from last Friday, etc., etc. How do I contact Mr. Hare? Email is the best way to go. So again, you've got my email right here. If you just type in Hare, I should be the only name that pops up. It's a pretty weird name. If you have a more urgent question, you can contact me by my Google Voice number, which is 608-588 6462. That's also available in that message, if you didn't get that down. And that's something, if you have an emergency or you need me to know something right away, that's the best way to reach me. Otherwise, email or Canvas using the inbox feature works really, really well. And again, if you didn't get that phone number down, it's available here in the meeting plan, right down here. We will not be using Zoom. Initially, I wanted us to use Zoom after every class to give you a chance to ask questions so I could answer them right away. The district has decided for your safety that we shouldn't be doing that, and that's okay. That may change, but until then, we're not using Zoom. Will there still be homework? How will I be graded? What if my situation at home is complicated? So these are all really good questions. There will still be homework, and you'll find it, again, back on Canvas. And I'll put the priority stuff up here under distance learning resources. Afterwards, they'll be filed away under the correct module or the correct unit. You'll still be graded, but things will be a little different because maybe you're at home. Some of you have very busy lives at home. Maybe you'll be taking care of a little brother or sister. Maybe it won't be possible for you to complete the lesson on time, or maybe the assignment. If that's the case for you, that's okay. We know that this is a really weird time and that you may have very different situations at home. So it's really important now more than ever to communicate with your teachers. So please contact me if you can't complete the lesson on time, and I'll extend the deadline. It'll feel pretty different at first, and this will take some getting used to. So please be patient with yourself. Please be patient with your teachers, with your parents. But with time and patience, we will adapt. So here are some tips to help you succeed in French 2. Make a weekly schedule and stick to it. Maybe, your little brother is really wild in the morning, and so it makes sense to work in the afternoon on your schoolwork. Maybe you don't have a little brother. Maybe the morning works best for you, right? But pick a schedule and stick to it. And this can be hard to do on your own, so consider asking your friends to help you with this. And then that comes into the second thing, which is ask for help. Don't hesitate to reach out to your teachers and your fellow students with questions. It's really important now for this situation that you take the initiative with communication, whether that's asking for help or communicating about an issue that's coming up or something that's confusing. And then finally, be open to adaptation and trying new things. This is new for your teachers, it's new for your parents, it's new for you. And I think this can be a really great opportunity for us to explore other ways to learn. I'll miss seeing your faces in class and interacting with you, but this can be a really good thing. So try to be as open as you can, flexible as you can with this. All right, so let's take a break and then we'll come back to the French lesson.